Alright boys, it is that time of year again. It is February and the Super Bowl is only a few days away. Super Bowl 56. So we have a matchup, the Los Angeles Rams versus the Cincinnati Bengals. And everywhere I've seen, it's been about 50-50. Half the people think the Rams are going to win, and about half the people think the Bengals are going to win. Well, in today's video, I'm going to give you guys my prediction and my analysis of why I think this team is going to win. So let's take a dive into this year's Super Bowl matchup. Alright, so I want to start this video with this. Let's just take a look at both of these teams. Their points per game, the Rams 27.1, Bengals 27.1. Dead even, exactly the same. Yards per game, Rams are at 372.1 and the Bengals are at 361.5. Pretty similar in the same, pretty much the same realm of yards per game. Opponents, points per game, 21.9 for the Rams, 22.1 for the Bengals. Very, very similar. Opponent yards per game, 344.9 for the Rams, 350.8 for the Bengals. So at this point, it's already super even. It seems like both of these teams are evenly matched on paper. So let's look at some more statistics here. Turnovers. Total turnovers this season. The Rams, 23. The Bengals, 21. Again, very similar. Penalties. Another statistic that is a little bit more in-depth and you don't really look at a lot when you look at two teams, but another thing that shows how even these two teams are. The Rams, 76 penalties, and the Bengals, 72. Penalty yards, 637 to 620. Pretty similar in really every single major statistical category. So I'm bringing this up just to say that these two teams are really, really even. So here's a look at what America thinks. 46% of people say that the Rams are going to win the Super Bowl, and 54% say the Bengals. So again, very, very even. Now, although more people do think the Bengals are going to win this game, the odds-on favorite for this game is the Los Angeles Rams. So that just adds another element that shows that these two teams are dead even. So let's take a look at the teams themselves. The Rams on offense have a pretty good rushing attack with Cam Akers and Sony Michel. Quarterback Matthew Stafford has been playing pretty good in the playoffs. Cooper Kupp is always there to make plays. On the offensive side of the ball, the Rams have a lot of playmakers as well as a decent offensive line. And defensively, they have even more playmakers. Guys like Jalen Ramsey and Aaron Donald. That amazing front seven that the Rams have, as well as a pretty decent secondary. So the Rams overall have a lot of playmakers. So on the Bengals side of things, they obviously have quarterback Joe Burrow, who's been phenomenal this season, especially in the playoffs. Running back Joe Mixon is another guy that tends to be forgotten a little bit. Earlier in the season, they used him a lot. In the playoffs, still been used, but kind of overshadowed by Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. But Joe Mixon is a really good running back for the Bengals to have. And I already did mention Jamar Chase just now. He is their superstar receiver, but he's not the only guy they have. They also have guys like Tyler Boyd and T. Higgins on that offense. Joe Burrow has a lot of targets to throw to. Now, if we take a look at matchups, Jalen Ramsey is going to be going up against Jamar Chase for probably most of the game. That is going to be a really, really interesting matchup. We have to see how Jamar Chase does against one of the top corners in the NFL. But anyways, back to the Cincinnati Bengals. On defense, now this Bengals defense is pretty well-rounded. They have playmakers like Trey Hendrickson on the defensive line and some great secondary players like Jesse Bates. So they have a lot of players that are certainly capable of making plays. But I would say their defense is a little bit worse than the Rams in terms of playmakers. But overall, these two defenses are pretty similar. As we saw with the stats earlier, they allow very similar points per game, and their offenses are also really, really even. So it comes down to, at the end of the day, to which players are going to step up. Now, the Bengals do get their tight end CJ Uzomah back for this game. At least that's what we are assuming. I'm pretty sure that he will come back for this game. So he just adds to the immense amount of talent that is on this Bengals offense and the amount of guys that Joe Burrow can throw to. So we've looked at stats, matchups, and the players on both of these teams, but at the end of the day, as I said earlier, this game really comes down to who steps up. And personally, I think that Cooper Kupp is going to have a huge game. I think the Rams are going to get this run game going, and we really didn't talk about the Bengals' one big weakness right now, and that is their offensive line. Against the Titans, they allowed, pretty sure it was like 9 sacks or something crazy like that. Since then, I don't think their offensive line has been too bad. The AFC Championship game, I don't think it was horrible. But we'll have to see how they hold up against Aaron Donald and this great Rams front 7. So I think Jamar Chase and Joe Mixon are going to have some good games. Joe Burrow's going to try his best. But my prediction for Super Bowl 56, although I would love to see the Bengals win, my heart is telling me that the Los Angeles Rams will win the Super Bowl. Matthew Stafford's going to get his first ring. Sean McVay is going to get his first ring. And the plan of going all in for this season is going to work out for the Rams. So before I end this video, I do want to congratulate both of these teams on making it this far. Personally, I did not have the Rams in the Super Bowl. I had them being a decent playoff team, but I really didn't think that they would be able to turn it up in the playoffs and make it to the Super Bowl, but they did make it here. And the Bengals, they have been one of the most pleasant surprises all season. Probably the most surprising team. Somehow, someway, making it to the Super Bowl after a horrendous season last year. It would be horrible to see Joe Burrow go home, but I do think the Rams are going to win with Matthew Stafford, and Odell Beckham would be getting his first Super Bowl ring. Von Miller would get his second. Aaron Donald would get his first. But that is just my pick right now. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. It's been great runs for both of these teams. It would be tough seeing either one go home, but I certainly would not be surprised if the Bengals won. My gut and my heart are just telling me that the Rams are going to win, so that is my prediction for this game. But I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, hit the like button and subscribe. Comment down below who you think is going to win Super Bowl 56. But that's going to do it, guys, for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Enjoy Super Bowl 56. That's it. Peace out.